Hey everybody, MontyLSV6 here. Today I want to give you guys a really good video. This is going to be basically how to use a Mac. Now it's going to be a very in-depth and thorough video of how to use a Mac, kind of going through the basic options and maybe a little bit more of the advanced stuff. So it's going to be like my how to use a Chromebook video, and that one was pretty thorough, and that is one of my most popular videos that I got. Okay. If you guys haven't checked that out, go and check it out. I'll put a link or one of those pop-ups that those people do in the video, so you guys can watch it if you want. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Keep watching, guys. Thanks. Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to give you guys a video of how to use a Mac. Now this is going to be, like I was saying before, this is going to be very in-depth and thorough how-to video of how to use it, obviously. So let's go and get started. And before I actually get into it, I want to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing this in 3 basic categories, kind of like the how to use a Chromebook video. If you guys want, I'll post a link up there in the video right now, and then that way you guys can take a look at it after you're done with this. 3 basic categories are going to be the basic overview, and now what that is going to entail is going to be just the very basic use of it, kind of like, the apps, the dock, connecting to the internet, getting all that other stuff, logging off, shutting down, etc. The second one is going to be the internet access. Now it's kind of self-explanatory, but it's going to be how to connect to Wi-Fi, how to choose the different access points, entering a password if you needed to. That's for like password protected, Wi-Fi points, and maybe some settings in with Safari. The third one is going to be settings, or system preferences, really. That's basically just kind of getting the dock set up, adjusting different settings in the Mac. Not really much to do there, but I'll be showing you guys what's in there if you guys are interested. And each of these parts are going to be kind of laid out for you in the description, so if you just want to take a look at how to connect to Wi-Fi, or if you forgot how to do that and you know everything else, just open up the description down below this video and click on the number, the highlighted link there, and then it'll take you to that portion of the video, and then that way you can get reminded of how to connect to Wi-Fi, for instance. That way you don't have to watch the movie halfway through to realize, that's the one thing I wanted to know, and then you just stop watching the video. So I'll do that for you guys when I'm done. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started to the basic overview. Now, as you can tell here, this is very different than any computer you've handled before via Windows or a Chromebook or an Android tablet. So basically, it's not really much different than those computers. I mean, it looks different, but it's once you get to know it, things are just in different places. They look different, and they're called different things. Now to get started, this down here, not the apps, but that little silver bar that's going across, that's called the dock. Now what you can do with this dock is you can actually pin programs to this, and you can actually remove them. So you can add as many programs as you want. I'm pretty sure there's a limit though, so it's not as many as you want. Or you can also remove, however many you want. I think the basic is 1, 2, or 3 or something like that. Not really sure. Anyways, so like I was saying, you can actually remove some of these programs off of here and add new ones if you want. Like say if you downloaded, let's see. Like say if you downloaded iTunes, right, and you want to put iTunes there and it's not there automatically, I'll show you guys how to do that. And this goes with any other program too. Now first what we're going to do is we're going to come down here to Finder. Now what Finder is, it's basically the file explorer of Windows. When you click on that little yellow folder and it brings up like my computer, desktop, my pictures, etc. That's what you're going to click for Mac. It's going to be called Finder, and that's basically what it is. It allows you to find certain files. Now up here I have my favorites. This is going to look a lot different than yours, I believe, because you have to customize this to make it show what you want. And I'll go there after I'm done with this. So we're going to go to Applications, and then make sure you find the applications down here in the list, and then we're going to go, this is going to be showing you all of your applications that are currently on your Mac. Now I don't have a lot because I just restored this so I can use this. we're going to find iTunes. So we're just going to go down the list here, and this is kind of like the Chromebook where you have to have where you can use two-finger scrolling. It's basically putting two fingers side by side, and scrolling up, moving towards the keyboard will bring the page down, and moving down towards yourself, your body, is going to make the page go up. Now, if you're in Safari, you can actually move your two fingers side to side, and they'll actually go forward or backwards in Safari. It's pretty cool. I'll show you guys that when we get to that. So we're going to go to iTunes, and we're going to, you can either, just click on it once, anywhere on the trackpad, and just use your other finger to drag it, and then when you bring it down to the bottom of the dock, those two will separate, and then you just let it go on the dock, and then boom, it's there. Okay, so we'll do that again. So we'll go up to our application here, and then we're just going to just tap anywhere on the pad once, and use your other finger to drag it, and find anywhere that's suitable for you on the dock, and put your cursor, see how it's got that black arrow in the middle of the iTunes logo? Well, we're just going to put the mouse icon right in the middle of the two applications on the dock, and that'll expand the two, allowing a free space in the middle, and then you just let go of the click, and then it puts it there automatically. Now what you guys saw me do was remove it from the dock where it goes whoosh. That actually removes the application from the dock. So I'll go ahead and do that for you. Let's say if I don't want FaceTime. I don't really use FaceTime a lot, so I don't want it on there. You have to make sure that it's closed first. Because if you open it up, and hey, there's me. So let's go ahead and close this out. And see, from the Finder here, you see how it's got that little yellow or the white kind of glowy part right beneath it? That lets you know that the application is up and running. Now, if you can't really just like bring it up there and just kind of poof it out, because it won't go. You have to actually close it out. And I'll show you guys what I mean by that. Let me get Safari out there first. So if you guys want to practice that for a while I do this, that's totally cool. If not, so we're going to open up Safari here, and we're just going over these buttons real quick. This actually expands it to make it bigger. It's kind of like the maximize maximize button in Windows. This is just going to minimize it to the dock. It's a pretty cool animation. I like that, so that way you can get to it easier. And then this closes it. And where's Safari? But as you can tell, right below the icon here, there's a little glowing, thing right there. I don't really know what it's called, but it glows right there. So if you try to take it and you bring it to the dock, it won't let you, right? So if you're not being very detailed about it, you're like, oh my god, my MacBook's broken, I'm gonna return this. Just relax. Like I was saying earlier, you have to close it out first. So you can just right click on it and go to quit. That'll also remove it from the dock. Or what you can do is when you have an open application, there's the title of the application is always going to be right here. And that way you can click on it. You can do preferences. You can do you can reset it, set different settings for Safari and stuff like that. And then we're just going to quit it, and that closes it out. So pretty simple there. I actually want that back on there, so we're just going to add this. And I also want Google Chrome because I love Chrome. Damn it! No, I don't want all those. Ooh, I almost had my work cut out for me there. So there we go. That's basically it for adding and removing things from your dock. As far as applications go, I don't think I have anything else to tell you guys for this dock right here. It's just pretty cool. Very easy, simple to use, etc. So let's go ahead and get started into the apps. Now, the apps that you can download, you can either download some from iTunes, the App Store, or you can just download from the internet. Opening up the App Store. I don't know if I'm logged in here, but excuse me. This is basically like the App Store for your iPhone or your iPad. Okay, this is where you can download apps to your Mac and just kind of have fun with it, etc. Basically self-explanatory, just like you would use for your iPhone or your iPad. Download it; it'll get brought to your Finder, and then you have to open up your application to find it. So it's pretty cool. Like say if I downloaded, let's say if I downloaded Candy Crush, for instance, right? So I downloaded it, went through the the process in the App Store, and boom, it's downloaded. And I believe it's going to be in the Finder, because all your applications that you download via the internet or the App Store are going to be shown here. Then we'll just do, we'll find Candy Crush, and then just drag it to the dock. So pretty cool, pretty self-explanatory. And I just noticed my battery's at 54%, so I hope it doesn't die on you guys. And that would be bad because I don't want to splice it. It kind of sucks. Anyways, now that's basically it for apps. It's pretty cool, pretty easy to use. When I downloaded Google Chrome, I'll show you guys this. When I downloaded Google Chrome from the internet, it kind of gave me a little bit of a tutorial of how to add it to my dock. But here's another way. Open up your Finder, go to Applications, and then find Google Chrome, and then make an empty space, and then boom, it's right there. Now, if you guys want to have your stuff up here in your favorites right next to, like how mine is, what you can do is when you have the Finder open, come up here to the top left where it says Finder, and then you're going to go to Preferences. Now, it might be on here when you first open it up, but also, if you ever plan on attaching like an external hard drive or like a little USB stick or CDs or something like that, iPods, etc., you want to have these two checked. I'll show you guys that why soon. So we're going to go over to Sidebar. Now the sidebar here is what's going to be shown right in this area, or even this whole column right here. So we're going to do Applications, Desktop, Documents, Downloads, Movies, Music, Pictures. Actually, I don't really... I'll just keep that on there just in case I want to add a movie. But that's basically what you would use to add categories. So if I uncheck that box, Documents is going to be removed. Now I suggest you have Documents on there, because if you write like a Word and PowerPoint and all that stuff, that's where all the documents are going to be. So then we'll do, this is just your shared, kind of like your shared networks kind of thing. Back to my Mac, connect servers. You don't really need any of this crap. Sorry, not crap. You don't really need any of these options. I just have the ones that I would use. So if you guys actually use AirDrop, by all means put it on there. Okay. Anything else, you can guys just leave alone. If you feel like exploring it, go ahead, but don't click on anything if you don't know what it is, because I'm not responsible if you guys mess something up. Now, since I showed you that, guys, we're going to be going into accessing folders, or in this case, certain things. Now, if I wanted to, I have an external hard drive here with me now, so if I wanted to plug this in and I put on some pictures there, so if I want to remove some of the pictures that are on there, I have a picture for my website that I'm working on, not my own personal one, but a different one. So other things, like say if I want to take those pictures on my external and move them to my computer, or just copy them. So we're going to connect my USB hard drive. One cool thing about a USB hard drive, here's a little trick for you guys. You ever notice that when that little thing that you plug into the computer for your USB, did you ever notice how it's got that little USB symbol on it? Well, that icon always faces up, and you can never ever put it in wrong. So we're going to put it in. And now, since we checked those boxes where it shows external hard drive, CDs, DVDs, iPods, etc. on the desktop, give it a couple seconds and it'll appear up like this. And that's the little USB symbol I was talking about, where it faces up towards the ceiling or the sky, and then we can put it in properly. Because otherwise you're gonna put it in upside down and it's not gonna go in. You gotta turn it around and put it in. So that's just a little trick, pretty cool. Now we're gonna open this up. And you can either tap 2 fingers on it at once, kind of like the Chromebook, if you guys are familiar with that. Choose 2 fingers. You can either open or just double click on it. I like using a double click because it's easier. And here's all my pictures. Or let's say I had a lot more pictures and stuff. I got a picture of my dog here. Took that with my Canon EOS Rebel T3. I had it was the stock 15 or 18 to 55 millimeter lens on it. Took that with the RAW file format and edited in my CR2 file editor. And here I have the JBL Flip. This is just a PNG image, a PNG as I like to say it. This is in my basement. You guys are pretty familiar with my basement, I hope. I've done a lot of videos in there. So that's just the JBL Flip. I was using that for the unboxing. And this one is just a picture of a dipped Skyline GTR. Or a dipped GTR, excuse me. I'm using that for my website. Anyways, now let's say if I wanted those tree pictures in my pictures folder. So we're gonna open up Finder. I'll show you guys what I mean by that. Oh, I'm in Finder already. Okay, so let's do. I don't even think I have that on here. Well, let's close that out. And then let's do pictures. Okay, so let's say if I wanted those pictures in there. Let's open that up. And then here we're going to use the keyboard for this. Or you can either just, click and drag and highlight all of them in there and just transfer it over. Or the buttons that are on the keyboard, on the very bottom of it, right next to the spacebar, there's the Command, Option, Control, and the FN key, the function. Okay, and we're going to use the Command key. Now the Command key is kind of what we use for Control in Windows. Or I think even Chromebook has Control, or they have something similar to Mac. I can't remember, I don't have a Chromebook anymore, I sold it anyways. So we're going to click on these three pictures, and the whole time I'm going to click on the first picture, hold down the Command key, select the second and the third. Now you can let go of the Command key, and if you click anywhere on the screen, that selection will not be selected anymore. So, first picture, hold down the Command key, and select the second one and the third one. Now if I want to highlight, if I want to select all the pictures, like say if I had a list, I can actually click on the first one, go to the very, 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 very last one on the list, and then hold down the Shift key. Oh, I guess that won't work. Oh, well, never mind about that. I kind of got confused. Anyways, so we're going to click on that, Command, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to take these and drag them over to here. Now, as you can see, it kind of takes those three pictures and kind of scrunches them up into one, just like that. And then we're just going to let go. So there's that. I guess it only did one. Let's try that again, because I think I just failed with that one. Let's do move to trash. And then we're just going to take this. We're going to stop. Sorry, kind of doing things here real quick. Don't know why it's not showing up. But anyways, that's how you would do that. Maybe it needs to be refreshed. No, guess not. Anyways, well, that's how you would do that. You would just take this and, oops, and drag it over to here. There we go. Like so. And let's try doing the other two, because I don't know why that's not working. Replace, boom. That's kind of weird. I'm doing something wrong here. I myself am still getting used to Mac, so I'm pretty sure there's a lot more of a better way of doing this. Alright, well, anyways, that's basically how you transfer over pictures. If you want to put them all in a folder and you want to transfer the folder over, where's that? There we go. That's basically how you would do transfer in older folders. I don't want that because I got a lot of stuff in there and I don't want to wait a couple hours for it to transfer over. Now, going over the basic review, or not the basic review, but the basic functions of shutting it down, etc. Oh, before that, let's say if you want to remove the hard drive, instead of double clicking on it, to open it up, or double tapping it with your fingers and do open. You want to double tap your fingers on the trackpad and do eject, whatever the name of it is. That'll remove it from your desktop, and then you are able to remove it from your computer without damaging it. Because if you're moving over a file and it's still writing data to it, even though you're not doing nothing to it, and you remove that hard drive without ejecting it, it's going to cause some damage. And you don't want that. Now, shutting it off, doing different accounts and stuff, we're going to go up here to the Apple logo, and we're going to go down to shut down. And then you hit shut down or cancel. I'm just going to hit cancel because I don't want to shut down because I'm recording a video. Okay, alright, now let's do, you can actually log out, and I think you can actually create a user from that, if I'm not mistaken. You know what, never mind, we're disregard that. So I'm going to show you guys how to make a user account. Don't keep in mind of what I just found out. Okay, alright, so let's go ahead and click on the Apple again at the top left. Click on System Preferences, and we're going to go down to the Users and Groups. Now, say if this is your computer and you have a kid or a friend that also uses the Mac, you can actually create them account too. So we're going to come down here to, where's that? You have to unlock it first. So click on the unlock button, the lock pad here, and then we're going to enter in a password. I don't even know what my password is. Okay, cool. So now, once you unlocked it, it's going to open up a lot of things at once here. Then we're going to click on this little plus sign. And then this is where you can add a new account. So it's pretty cool. Let's say if you have a daughter named Isabel. Okay, spelled like that. Click on the account, put in a password for her, verify it. You can even put in a password hidden if you want. I've used this on Windows and on Chrome OS too. Not to create any users, but to go when you're type in something, and you want to go to the next field where you can enter stuff. Just hit the tab button, and if you want to go back, hold down the Shift key and hit the tab button. It's pretty cool. It goes back and forth. And then you can either create it as an administrator account, which I highly recommend you do not. And we're also going to do manage with parental controls. So that way you can actually make this account here, create the user, and you can set different parental controls via how long she can actually be on there, or different things like that. So that's good for you parents up there. Sharing only, group, etc. We're going to cancel out because I don't want to make another account. So that's that. On Apple ID here, you can set it or log in, etc. We're going to close it out. Now, that's that for the basic overview. Kind of a lot, kind of complicated, but kind of not. Alright? Now, I had to take a little bit of a break there. Hope you guys aren't that overwhelmed yet with this information I'm giving you guys. Please feel free to rewind it back, look at all the things I've said, just to get used and familiarized with Mac OS X. Okay? Now, we're going to go to the internet access. Like I said, pretty self-explanatory, so I don't see why this shouldn't be such a short segment of the video. Now, as soon as you boot up, you're going to log into the desktop, and you can see this radio wave frequency that looks like a baseball field. So click on that, and it's going to say Wi-Fi, looking for networks. Wi-Fi is on. You can turn Wi-Fi off if you're in like an airplane or something. You can also, this will show here all of your different Wi-Fi points. Now if you're looking at me or looking at the screen, you're like, what are those lock pads over there for? The Mac computer is not locked in with those networks. That means those access points or the names of the Wi-Fi networks actually have passwords on them. So let's say if I wanted to join Sepia Shark, click on it once. I have to enter a password in for that. If I don't know the password, then you can't get on there. This is where you can join another network. So if it's a hidden network, great for IT businesses and corporations. Even if you're walking in the Geek Squad, they have a hidden network or something. This is where you would join the other network. This is not what you first timers want to worry about. I'll leave that up to people that are more experienced or they're telling you what to do. This is where you can create a network. Pretty cool. Let's click on that. And you can actually create a computer-to-computer network. That's really cool. I like that. So if you have another MacBook and you don't have an access point around here, you can actually use their MacBook can use your MacBook as an internet source kind of thing. So pretty cool. This is getting more complex into the whole networking thing, but if we open up networking preferences, or network preferences it's actually called, this will give you a bit more detailed information about your network. Here's where you can actually add and remove certain networks. Here we have the Ethernet port, which is the cable, Firewire, like printers and stuff like that. Bluetooth, you can actually connect your phone to the Bluetooth, or Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is a type of connection that's kind of similar to USB, although the speeds are different. That's basically it. So once you connect to Wi-Fi, you'll have that little check mark next to it, and then you also have the symbol up here. It's a solid symbol. It's black lines in the shape of a baseball field. That means you are now able to get on the internet. Man, I'm stumbling today. So we're gonna click on Google Chrome, and that's basically going to bring up the internet. So now you are able to go on the internet and look at different things. Oops, totally spelled that wrong. So just to give you guys a little bit of a test about it, I'm going to show you guys my website. So I have internet connection for that. Pretty cool. This is my website for my channel. It's pretty dope. I suggest you guys check it out. Also, what I was talking about for the internet was, if you guys want to go back a page, let's see. What you can do is you can actually put 2 fingers on the trackpad, like I was saying earlier, and it'll actually go back a page or go forward a page. Now I'm going to put my 2 fingers on the trackpad, either side by side or up top of each other, and I'm going to take it and move it all the way to the right of the computer. See that? So if I move it all the way to the right of the computer, it's going to go to the left. It's kind of reverses to what you think it would be. So once again, 2 fingers on the trackpad, and I'm going to move all the way to the left of the trackpad, and that's going to go right. And if you go up, it's going to go down. If you go down, it's going to go up. So it's reverse. Pretty cool, huh? So other than that, that's basically it for the internet side of it. So we're going to get into the more complex settings of it. We're going to get into the display, wallpapers, touchpad updates, and maybe some other things like that. So we're just going to close out of here and get into it. Now going over to the display, you can change the wallpaper, change the brightness, doing the AirPlay, etc. All the more complex procedures and stuff will be in a different video. Those are more advanced options. It's not for you guys right now that are just learning the Mac operating system. So if you guys want to change the wallpaper, that's probably one of the first things that people want to do when they get a new computer, is change the wallpaper. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on any empty space on the desktop here, double tap with our 2 fingers, and then we're going to go to change desktop background. Now it'll open up the desktop and screensaver window, and this is where you can actually choose your picture of where you want to change your desktop. Now if you don't have any pictures on here, like I didn't have any pictures on here at first, what you can do is you can actually go to Safari. We'll open up Safari here, and then actually we're going to open up Chrome, because I'm going to show you guys my favorite website where I go to download pictures and set them as wallpaper. So we're going to go to Wallpapers Wide, and this is, like I said, this is a great website for you guys to find any sort of high definition wallpaper. We're just going to do computers because I like computers. And let's say if I want to download that. So we're just going to click on this arrow and we're going to click download. This is going to be the resolution. That's going to be the quality of it. We're going to click download. Yes, or you can actually change it. We'll just leave it in downloads. That's fine. And then boom, it's downloaded. Now let's say if you didn't want to go to this website, you had a particular image in mind on our website. We're going to go to Google. We're going to type in a Hemi Cuda. Awesome car. So let's say if you find a picture on Google that you want, and you open it up, we're going to double tap on it, 2 fingers, and we're going to do Save Image As. And you can either save it to pictures or downloads. Either one is fine. I'm going to save it to download pictures. That way I got 2 different locations just to show you guys where to get the pictures from. Close out of that. And now that we still have this open, you can see that we have a folder. They're folders. You might not have any folders in it now. And I don't have the downloads folder, so I can't really see the picture that I downloaded. So we're going to hit the plus button down here. And then we're going to do downloads. And then we're just going to hit choose. That'll actually bring that downloads folder to the folder section, category. And then we're going to find that photo I downloaded. Boom. Click on it, you're done. There's no hitting apply to bring it up. Pictures. The Hemi Cuda. I kind of like that. That's pretty cool. And you can actually do a slideshow. You can actually change it every 5 seconds, every minute, every time you log in, when you wake it up from sleep, or you can just choose a random order. Fit the screen, just like that. You can actually change the background of that. We'll just leave it at black. Close that out. Do the screensaver, and you can do the origami. You can do different things for like the screensaver. This thing is pretty cool. I like that, so we're just going to leave it. Close it out. Boom, that's how you do it. So, pretty cool, huh, guys? Now, as far as the touchpad is concerned, there's not really much to customize about that. Actually, I don't even know if you can actually customize anything. Trackpad, okay, that's what we want. We want the trackpad. So, you can actually, let's see what you can customize with the trackpad. So we're going to click on this button up here. This is going to be the spyglass, or so what's called the spotlight. Now what you can do with this, you can actually search anything on your computer. So we're going to look up that picture. We're going to look up, I don't even know what it's called. Okay, the human affliction wallpaper. I don't know what that is. That's just a wallpaper that I have. So that's what's going to be found. We're going to type in trackpad here. And we're going to click on it. Now this is, see, you have the one click here. That actually opens up some of the programs. We have a secondary click, which actually does the right click for the mouse. Like if you had a regular mouse and you right clicked on it, and it brings up that little option menu. You just use 2 fingers on the trackpad and that brings it up. Now if you wanted to do this, let's see. And that's using 3 fingers. That's if you want to look up a certain word on a page or something like that. To scroll and zoom, that's what I was talking about, where if you go down it brings you up. Pinch and zoom. Double tap on the trackpad and it zooms in. And rotating. That's pretty cool, huh? And you can even set more gestures and stuff like that. Notification center. So that's that. That's to do the trackpad. Now, if you want to get into the updates, I'm gonna have to finish this video up pretty quickly. I got 26% battery left, so forgive me if I'm speeding up pretty quickly. You guys can always drop me a couple comments down below. So we're gonna go up to the Apple here, and we're going to do software update. No updates available. So I'm actually checking for updates right now, and in here we'll let you know of any updates for every application you have on your MacBook and your Mac computer. See, iBooks update, iTunes, and Safari. It'll also show you if you have any updates for Mac OS X. I'm on Mavericks right now, and I don't know when Yosemite, which is the latest version, is coming out. Now, if you wanted to FaceTime, that's pretty cool. And I am right here. I'm in my room. Oop, let me just block that. So this is where you can FaceTime other people, do different things, so on and so forth. So let me just, there we go, that's better. Alright guys, so this is going to be the end of the video here. Not really else much to say for MacBooks. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. After that, you can just figure some things out. If you guys have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to drop some comments down below. As soon as you do that, I always get an email on my phone, whether I'm at work or whatever. I can always respond to you. Also, please follow me on Twitter. It'll be right here, or on the bottom of this website, on the video. Sorry. And please, I'm a very social guy. I really love to talk to my fans and my followers and stuff. I'm really good at that kind of stuff. Okay, so follow me on Twitter for any questions you have. That way I can answer them in an instantaneously. Alright, check out my Facebook page, my website, all my social media, but definitely follow me on Twitter. Hit that like button down below, and also subscribe to me on YouTube. That helps me out a lot. Let me know that you guys actually care about my videos. And please, if I helped you out at all with this video of how to use a MacBook, please just let me know. Hit that like button and subscribe to me. Oh, check this out. Alright, we got I have had my Twitter stream rolling since the beginning of this video, and I want to give a shout out to the Big Wolfram. That's my buddy of mine. He actually gave me a suggestion on to review. So, big shout out to him. This is the second person in the second day in a row that has actually replied to a status for my tweet. I do have my Twitter is set up so that way I have the hashtag live. That way it gives you guys, if you guys favorite it, retweet it, or respond to it, I will give you guys a shout out during any of my videos that I have. I'm probably going to do that maybe once or twice a week, but I will give at least a couple hour notice before I actually do the video, or maybe even a 24-hour notice. Okay guys, so I'm going to have to end this video. Let me know what you guys think. I really appreciate it. So Monty LSV6 out. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day.